they're just eager to get back out there and play.
What have you seen from them this week? Are they showing you kind of what you wanted to see in terms of bouncing back and how they played?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, they're out here flying around, running around. Guys are over here tackling on a Wednesday, so it's been a real spirited, fun week practice.
You guys have been pretty solid against the run before that game. How much of a shock to the system was that to see you guys struggle that much?
Yeah, I think it was a shock to everybody. I mean, it's anytime you give up that amount of yardage and it seems like in a game where things you just can't stop them. You know, it's definitely a shock.
And what's the scout on Colorado so far? Just maybe start with their run game.
Yeah, their run game is they have really talented running backs. They have a quarterback that can run, moves around really well. Kind of our first one that we're going to see this year with some more on the schedule. And then their offensive linemen are savvy offensive linemen. They've all played a bunch of games and they're good players.
And as far as their run game, what do they like to do? What kind of works for them? What stands out for them?
Yeah, getting that guy in space. You know, getting their running backs in space, getting outside, inside. They pride themselves in running the ball, and they run the ball a lot. So we're excited and excited to get that taste out of our mouth from last week.
You talked about hitting on a Wednesday. Has Dante made any kind of noticeable changes this week to kind of shift things up?
I wouldn't say any noticeable changes this week, but overall changes of hitting on Wednesdays has been different from the past. So, yeah.
How are you feeling just in general about the nose tackle position? I know we saw a couple of new guys sort of jump in there. Max was giving a little time just playing in practice.
Yeah, I feel great about the nose tackle position. I think it comes up I feel like I'm answering the same question every week, but it's the same guys, and we're not in the NFL. We can't go get free agents and whatnot, so it's just the same guys. And really, it comes back just to execution. They just got to execute in the game.
You think we'll see Corey more this week?
Yeah, it's up to him. The players that play have earned it in practice, and he's got one more practice, earn more playing time, and build confidence in us.
Has it just been bangs and bruises that have been holding him back, or kind of what's?
Yeah, I'd say, and just being young. You know what I mean? He's still 18, 19 years old and learning how to play football. So, that's basically it.
What are realistic expectations for a player like him who came in with so much noise and hype, and he's still, like you said, he's still a first-year player? What do you kind of want to see him be by the end of the year?
Better, plain and simply. Just he's got a lot of really good rushes where he's just at the quarterback and the ball gets out, right? And so it's teaching him the little intricacies of the position to get him there before the ball gets out, and little things like that. And then being a vet of the game, you see guys that have gone through the program, where they're in the building, loving film, watching film and all that. And for all the young guys being, first year in college and all the great stuff that comes to USC off the field, it's learning to balance all that stuff. So just maturing and becoming a lover of the game.
What have you seen besides Drake Jackson these last couple games, especially?
Yeah, everything that's been advertised, that he can move around, he does really good things in space, and can get after the quarterback and all that good stuff. But, he's starting to step forward as a leader in, our room. He's in the D-line room now this week again, and so he's been one that's been speaking up and leading.
What's the key for him to just finishing in a lot of those situations? Seems like he's always getting close to the quarterback.
Right. It comes back to the same thing with Corey. It's the little details at the end and in the middle of his rush, different things we teach here, just staying on those and executing it in the game. Because he does it out here in practice, he does it in drills. And then, when you get tired, it puts pressure and stress on you. So having him execute under pressure is what he needs to get done.
It's a matter of consistency.
Yeah, absolutely.
How do you feel like he's been holding up against the run?
He's been good. He can definitely do better. I don't think anybody's been great, obviously from last weekend. So there's a lot to improve on from every position on defense. But he's played it better, but there's a lot to improve on.